And welcome to Kissy's Tarot Readings. Today is another daily reading, 3-card spread. I'm using the same cards that we've been using. Let's get started. So what does today's energy bring? What does it bring? What do we need to know about the day and the energy that still is within it? Let's see. All right. So we have the moon in reverse. This is today's part of today's energy, the moon in reverse. Usually moon is mystery. Maybe the mystery is solved. Maybe it's all figured out. There's nothing more to worry about. I also see it as like two paths, two choices. You know, you can choose to believe in this, or you can choose to believe in that. So that could be what that card also interprets as. Alright, and so we have 7 of Cups, which means you have many choices. This usually means you have very, very many choices to choose from, almost too many. Okay. Usually 7 is movement. The Chariot rules that, so usually it means movement. So maybe you're moving towards making a choice and you have way too many in front of you. That's a possibility. Alright. And the last is the Magician. And maybe that's still remnants of yesterday's energy. I believe it was yesterday, where there was a magician involved that will solve the problem. So maybe this person can also help you choose wisely. So this might be ongoing energy from yesterday. Right? So as always, we shall get the book to consult. If we can find the book. Oh boy, this is an ongoing battle now. Alrighty, where did I put you? Put you there. Kitty cat's trying to get wild over here. Oh, no, I guess he knocked it down. Behind there. Maybe somebody doesn't want to hear this message. Okay, so we are doing the Renaissance Tarot book. Just saw the Chariot. And usually, too, when you see, like, these types of cards, it's kind of out of your hands. But you do have choices. But for the most part, the energy is right out of your hands. There's no real getting around it, so to speak. That's it. Yep. Oh. Alright, so keywords in the reverse position: confusion and insincerity. So maybe all these choices leave you confused and somebody's not being sincere, and maybe this person will help give you clarity. Okay. Confusion is signified by the moon reversed. You may be telling lies, or someone is lying to you. Remember, I just said somebody doesn't want to hear this message, and maybe somebody really does not want to hear this message. Okay. Offers could dissolve, deals fall through, illusions may be shattered. A relationship indicated by this card is plagued with fantasy and is likely to prove temporary because it is not based on anything real. Drug abuse, alcoholism, depression, and withdrawal from the everyday world may cause problems for you or for someone in your life. Visiting someone in a hospital, a convalescent home, or even prison is also a possibility. Composition of the moon, its accompanying cards, context will all help to decide. Now is not a good time to make any binding commitments because there's something hidden here. Okay? And so as we move to your choices, which are actually very emotional choices, as cups are always emotional. Okay. Abundance and illusions. Again, illusions. This is a card of illusions. Okay. So it's in its upright position. So it's trying to remind you that this card, something about this situation is an illusion. Be aware. So in the upright position, the Seven of Cups denotes a time when the boundaries between what is tangible and illusory are blurred or invisible. It describes a time of abundance. However, many of the promises and possibilities before you may be written on the wind. The trick here is to relax and wait until the enchantment wears off before committing yourself. Yep, don't commit yourself quite yet to a relationship, project, or any serious choice. Any attempt to make a firm move will be thwarted. Energy is flowing in all directions. If you try to keep up with it, you will simply exhaust yourself. Several potential romantic partners will often appear, or you may be faced with a number of job options or career directions. Such situations test your intuition to the full. The purpose of this time is to reveal the overflowing abundance of the universe. Your true love, or most fulfilling creative direction, will emerge in a little while. Do not seek solidity at the moment, because like fairy gold, it will simply melt away. Remember, it talked about fantasies, Something here is fantastical and hard to be believed. And a lot of what you're seeing may be an illusion, because that is the energy that is being brought forth. And here again, we have the magician. What do magicians do? Some magicians make everything look like an illusion. And that could be what's happening here. Or it could be some of the energy from yesterday where somebody has to step in and give you some insight. Okay. So again, initiation, communication. Now, I'm going to read this because maybe you weren't here for the last reading. Okay? Or maybe you'll just learn to get to know the cards just like I did, reading them over and over and over. Magician signifies control over the visible world. This essential meaning may manifest in creative action, organizational skills, improved communications, or an increased ability to focus on goals. Alluring dreams and playful fantasies are now brought out and examined. What can I do to make this happen? What are my first steps towards this goal? The magician asks you to be realistic, yet full of optimistic hope and faith in the future. He does not pour cold water on your dreams, but suggests practical actions you might take towards them. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with just one step, as the saying goes. The magician often represents that step, and as a symbol of language, talking, writing, and negotiations, which is what might be going on here, this card emphasizes the need to discuss your plans, if only with yourself. When representing a person, the magician signifies entrepreneurs, agents, psychotherapists, writers, linguists, and anyone who speaks in public. If none of these categories seems appropriate, he denotes someone who will work a little practical magic for you by introducing you to helpful people, by encouraging your talents, by giving you a book that inspires you, or by expanding your life in some lively and entertaining way. As a potential partner, the magician is a witty individual with high levels of nervous energy, often androgynous or bisexual. This character is more interested in conversation than in soulful romantic interludes. Self-love is also symbolized, meaning that until you feel happy inside your own skin, you will only attract partners who mirror your inadequacies rather than someone who will enlarge your life and refresh your spirit. So, the rule of this day here is to make sure you're not seeing things the way you want to see them, but seeing them more realistically and understanding that somebody may be hiding something, somebody may be playing you, maybe some of the choices that you have in front of you are not real, and you should examine them for truth. Okay? Well, that's your reading for the day, your 3-card reading. I hope it was good for you and that you got something out of it. If you have any questions or need a better reading than this, or a more complicated reading, or something more in depth, just let me know. I'll be happy to help you. Have a great day. Kisses. Love you. Bye-bye.